Hey Zane, going to have a look at this wave, and the first thing I want to talk to you about is the fact that it's a really good wave, and you surf it really well. The only problem I've got is this, that early first manoeuvre is always the best choice, okay? So if you can get your first manoeuvre in early, the judges are going to really see that as being committed, because if you make an error on your first manoeuvre, then the rest of your wave basically won't score. And so that's commitment, and that's risk, and that risk equals commitment. And it's equal reward as far as the judges go. So an early turn will always get the reward from the judges and the nod and higher scores. You tend to race along where I think you could have possibly hit that first manoeuvre a little earlier. It also causes you, when you do your cutties, to do that layback. Now that's not a bad thing. I don't mind the layback, and as I said, you only want to see one of them though per wave. So the fact that you leave your turn a fairly long way out on the face means that you sort of need to nearly do that layback to maintain the cutback or the snap. All right. So we'll just go along in fairly slow mo and just have a bit of a look at it. So semi-slow. So at this stage here, I probably would have preferred you to go from here down the bottom and then, or down actually, I'll get rid of that. From here, because you would have been back here, you would have gone down the bottom there, and here you would have actually made a turn probably around about here. Now, that would have been a better choice. And you didn't do that, and so let's have a look at what happens. Keep going. Okay. So you still haven't done a turn, still haven't done that manoeuvre. There's probably opportunity there for, I would say, 2 manoeuvres just in there, in that space. Now, what happens is, if we pause here, I want to consider this. I want you to think about the distance you are. There's the white water. There's you. Now, my rule is you should never be more than around about a metre from the white water, which would place you about here on from the white water, or the white water would be about here from you. Okay. Now, neither of that's the case. You're a long way off. You're probably about, estimating that, you'd be about 4 to 5 metres away from the white water. Now, what that does is it causes you to think, righto, I need to cut back. So this is your first manoeuvre, remember. So what you do then is you go, and look at that. Look where your backside is. Your backside's on the water. That's a layback, all right. Amazing that you can actually recover from that. It is, and that's why, you know, you will get scored high for doing those laybacks, because the judges are going, wow. The fact that you can recover from that shows that you've got a lot of core strength. And we keep going. And my point is, I would have liked to have seen you, and we just hold it there. You're just short of the white water when you go to pull it back. Here's the white water. Here, look. There's the white water. That's where you should be hitting. Here. You're not. You're just short of the white water. So I'm being hypercritical, mate, but that's my job. If I told you you surf fantastic every time I see you, that's great, but it's not going to improve your surfing, is it? So now, this is a great turn. So we look here, off the bottom, committed, look at that. Mate, that is excellent, okay? So now, look where you are. Not only 1 foot, but both feet are above the lip line. The angle of your board's pretty good. It's up here. It's not 12 o'clock, but it's getting close. Okay. And then you rotate through really well. Really nice turn. You get caught just a little bit up there. You don't quite get straight to the bottom, but that's okay. And then once again, you're going to hit this section and try and get around that section anyway. I think you could have gone over top that section earlier. And then you do a little finish here. Alright? So we can improve on that. There's no doubt about it. We can improve on that. And some of the things I want you to think about when you're trying to improve is trying to improve by getting your first manoeuvre always early. Okay? That's important, always early. Don't leave it so far out in the face before you do your first manoeuvre. Impress the judges, show commitment early. That's going to increase your score. Surfing really well, but just going to help you along by giving you some advice. Hope that is okay with you, and I'll see you soon.